Fred Burrow, Swift Plumbers, leak detection service. Address 1247. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you where this leak is located. Customer had a previous leak in this area. As so many times happens, a customer heard the sound of water running and assumed it was in the wall. After taking electronic readings and whatnot, customer was actually correct on this one. It ended up being in the wall. We took our digital readings and found right here. Now what you're hearing is the air blowing through this leak. So the pipe looks in terrible shape actually. And right here, you can see on the back side here, there's a rubber where it had been repaired before with a hose clamp. Right here where I'm putting my finger, that's air coming out right now. I shut the water off. Putting my finger on it. That leak is located right there. First leak in this pipe was on this side of the pipe. You can see where they've got the rubber position. This leak is to the side of the pipe, right by that clamp right there. It's me putting my finger on it to stop it. Now, the appropriate repair, unfortunately, on this one is not going to be easy, and it's not fixing from above the ground. This whole manifold could end up being rebuilt. We may be able to cut this line right here and go in. I also want to notate the mold that's in here. But this pipe will have to get cut. We'll have to actually break below the slab right here and replace a section of this pipe to stop this leak. Repiping is probably a good idea because of the condition of the pipes. But at this point, we can certainly get this leak stopped for the customer just by simply cutting this section out and putting in a new section of pipe. Very tricky when you're dealing with pitted copper, as it's hard to sweat onto, and that we'll sweat some adapters on and see what's good. Hopefully we don't have to redo everything up here. Initially we'll quote the customer to simply cut a section, this whole section going down out from here, from right in here down into the ground, and use the demo hammer to break this open. Customer will lose a couple of these tiles and whatnot. He's got to gain enough access down here to actually be able to repair that leak. That line, I electronically traced the lines too. That's a 1/2 inch line leaking on the cold side. We also got a tremendous electronic reading on these next two fixtures, meaning that line should be heading across here to feed this sink and then looped across to go over to there. Our main is coming from the opposite side of the home that way. Fred Burrow, Swift Plumbers, leak detection service and leak exposure. Next step is to repair this leak.